welcome to News Highlights with me, Dr. Ashashi Attah. Here are some of the top stories making the headlines this week. Nigeria is once again confronting the harsh reality of insecurity. In Kaduna State over the week, over 150 worshippers were kidnapped in coordinated attacks on churches, 3 churches in Kajuru. The scale of this kidnapping is alarming and has sparked nationwide concerns. Authorities are currently conducting rescue operations while community leaders and families anxiously wait for the news of their loved ones. Reports also indicate that kidnappers have demanded ransom, highlighting how the crime is increasingly being used as a tactic for profit and terror. The truth is, this is more than an isolated case of insecurity. It signals a deeper breakdown of safety and trust, especially in places that are supposed to be the safest parts of the country. But even more importantly, when places of worship becomes a target, a breakdown of cohesion and peace across the nation becomes the central situation. But even most importantly, it spreads fear, a fear that Nigerians cannot afford in a time where national development is the biggest topic on our table. Still on national development, the United Nations have warned that millions of Nigerians stand the risk of severe hunger. Funding shortfalls have reduced humanitarian aid, especially in conflict-affected regions, leaving many families struggling to afford basic food items. Food insecurity is not just a health issue. Truth be told, it is just as much a serious security concern as kidnappings are. When communities cannot feed themselves, instability is on the rise. And then, even the little development gains that we have begin to collapse. On a very progressive note, the federal government of Nigeria, in a bid to address the consistent food shortage experienced by Nigerians, has launched a brand new multidimensional drive called Back to the Farm. The initiative aims to increase food production, encourage youth participation in farming, and strengthen food supply chains. There is no doubt that this is a step in the right direction. However, the success of this is very much dependent on consistent implementation, provision of inputs, and top of it all, security for the farmers. In sports, the Confederation of African Football (CAF) has fined Algeria $100,000 following the incidents that took place during their match with Nigeria. Several footballers have also been suspended in respect to the same issue. Sports events such as the AFCON should unite nations. However, misconduct have the possibility of damaging not just the spirit of the game, but the integrity and the image of Africa on the global stage. That's been it on News Highlights with me, Dr. Ashashi Attah. Please stay informed and stay safe. But also remember that your voice and your actions matters in the story of Nigeria. Cheers.